Okay, everybody, thank you for the introduction. And my name is Lydia Lee, you all know. I'm here today to talk to you about climate change. It's a very important topic. And I believe you as a student, you hold the key to reverse this situation. According to United Nations, we only have 12 years to limit climate change catastrophe, which include extreme heat, drought, floods, and poverty. That's the reason I wrote this book called Mother Earth, especially for you. And in this novel, I touched on some of the issues like global temperature increase, flood, tornadoes, hurricanes, forest fires. And because it's such an important topic, I thought I'd run some of the vocabulary with you. The first one is called climate. Climate is the average pattern of weather conditions over a long period of time. Can anybody tell me how much time is a long period of time in terms of climate? Is it 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years? Make a guess.
10.
Okay, very close. It's actually 30 years, but that's very close. So, the next one is global warming. The increase in Earth's average temperature over a long period of time, which is over 30 years again. And carbon dioxide is the gas released by the burning of coal, natural gas, oil, and wood that traps heat in the atmosphere. And then we have carbon footprint. Carbon footprint is the amount of carbon dioxide one person released into the environment in a year. So, I'm wondering, can anybody give me an example of carbon footprint you and I created in our daily activities? Any suggestion? Yes. Excellent. Right on, because that is that is in my slide.
Chloe.
And how about driving a car? Would that create a lot of carbon dioxide in the air? Because of the fossil fuels we use. And then traveling by airplane is the same thing. And the last one is disposing waste. How we buy a lot of stuff and throw them away to create garbages everywhere. So what I feel the most important action anyone can make to combat climate change is, yes.
Walking?
Yes. Yeah, that would be a great way. But today, I have an idea regarding plastic, and I would like to share with you. So, we have plastic everywhere. It's very cheap, versatile, but the plastic pollution is a huge problem, and it takes 1,000 years for it to break down. And our land, ocean, rivers, all polluted by this petroleum-based plastics, which takes a long time to break down. And when the fish, bird, sea mammals ingest them, it becomes a toxic substance. And human, at the end of this food chain, we are actually eating our own waste. That's why our scientists are working so hard to create biodegradable wrappers by using waste shells from crab, shrimps, lobsters. There is a substance called chitin when we use chitin as a food wrapper, it would have antimicrobial and antifungal properties, which will extend shelf life and help to biodegrade, because it only takes 3 weeks for this substance to decompose. So when they go into the soil, it enriches the soil, put nutrients back in the soil, and that is a great alternative we can adapt to. So here comes a math question I need everybody here to help me with. For one student who brings 1 bag of sandwich to school by 5 days, how many bags will there be?
5.
Excellent. So for 5 bags by 40 weeks, that is the approximate weeks that you'll be coming to school. During a typical school year is 40 weeks. So 5 by 40 is?
80.
Close.
120.
Excellent. Yes. 200. So with 200 bags per person per year, by how many students are there in this school?
317.
Around. Yeah. Yeah. Very close. Yeah. Yeah. Very close. So it's 272. So if we round it off, 200, say we have 200 students. 200 by 200 is? 2 by 2 is? 2 times 2 is? 4. So add 2 zeros, it will make approximately 400 bags. But to be exact, what I have is 54,000 plastic bags we're going to use during the school year for 272 students. So that is a tremendous amount of plastic bags that we throw away. And that is the reason today I'm here to show you how to make eco-friendly sandwich bag you can use for a long time. So let me bring everything over here.
That you do not use so much plastic. So eyes to the corner, please. And some of you have to turn your bodies.
Yes. And I'll be very quick and short. So please pay attention. What do you do when you empty this bag?
You throw it.
You throw it in the garbage. Yes, but not today. Today we're going to make this into a sandwich bag. So what you do is you cut open this bag, lay it flat, wipe it clean, and use a cardboard or a dinner plate. You trace around this bag, you cut it up to make a circle like this. And this is very simple. The next step, all you need to do is to create 2 buttons, a big one and a smaller one, and a piece of string to attach to it. You can get the string from the craft store. So everybody or somebody has cookie cutters at home, right? Using a paper board from the milk carton or juice carton, that because of the wax, you can trace your design onto this board, cut it up, and here it is. And to make a smaller button, you just trace around a toonie. That's all. And choose any corner. You place these 2 buttons back to back, punch 4 holes, run a string through it, and there you got it. A piece of perfect bag for your lunch, for sandwich, for your snack, everything like that. Yeah.
How do you hold it?
Yeah.
Subway.
It's a circle. Yeah. Or you can make a square bag like that. It's slightly bigger. Okay? So, today I've got a piece of sandwich. Not a plastic one.
We're going to eat it.
Yeah, and you're going to wrap around it and bring it to school and eat it. Yes. And tie a string around your button like so a couple of times to hold it in place. So it will not sort of run away from you. So this will not move. It will stay inside. Okay? So you can use this bag many times. Just wipe it clean, and you help the environment by not using too many bags. And another, yeah, you use this string. This is slightly durable, so it's good for this kind of wrapper. Okay, and to make a more permanent beeswax bag, you just use a t-shirt that you do not use anymore, right? You wash it well, and you lay it flat, and use a baking tray. On top of it, you put aluminum foil on it, and you sprinkle with beeswax, food-grade beeswax. Sprinkle around it. Thank you, Ms. Payne.
So just to quickly show you what I'm going to pass around, this is the beeswax that she's using for her craft. This is what the t-shirt might feel like before the beeswax is put on, and this is how it feels after the beeswax is put on. So let's pass it around real quickly. Oh, Ovia, I'm going to get you to start on this side.
It smells really good.
Oh my gosh. Can we pass and look, but also listen at the same time, friends?
I'm going to buy myself some beeswax.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, once you sprinkle the beeswax on top of it, you can put this in the oven with low heat for 1 or 2 minutes and air dry it like this for 1 or 2 minutes. Very quickly, it will harden, become a piece like you're holding, and then you're just going to attach a regular button and a piece of string to this bag. It is very good. It lasts forever. And if you should want to make it into a gift, you just wrap it with this tube. Wrap it around.
Amy invented it. Amy ended up
like so. And this will be a perfect gift for anyone for Valentine's Day for Christmas or any occasions like your birthdays. So here is a sample as well from the beeswax. And this is from the regular potato chip bag. Okay? And thank you so much for listening to me and for your patience. Thank you.
So good morning. My name is Miss Pang, and I am teacher librarian at Stride Avenue Elementary School in Burnaby, BC. And today, Divisions 1 to 7 were given a special treat, and they were visited by Lydia Lee, who is an author of an excellent comic named Mother Earth. Today, the kids got some background about how we as humans are damaging Earth, but also ways that we can use, very simple ones, that we can use to make our Earth less damaged. And what I think the kids really enjoyed was how interactive her slideshow was, giving information in the first part of her presentation. And then the practical part where she had taught the teachers and the students here how to make recyclable and biodegradable, more earth-friendly wraps using things such as potato chip bags, such things as milk cartons and juice cartons, and other materials that are very easy to find, like dollar store items, for example, string, together with the buttons that are created with the wraps that are recyclable. She really made that part of her presentation exciting in showing step by step how to make these materials. Also, how she could use these materials to wrap something as simple as a sandwich that you can use daily if you are a student or even as an adult going to school or work. And as well, what she also showed us was the different types of materials that she used just to bind everything together. And I particularly liked the beeswax part of her parts of materials that she used. And when passing around those materials, like the old shirt that you could recycle, it really gave the kids a feel for how we can use everyday materials to improve our own quality of life and to reduce the wastage that is so prevalent in our society that we completely 100% contribute to. So we thank her so much for her visit, and we're hoping that she will experience continued success with her book, and that she really does enjoy and continues to enjoy her studies at Emily Carr Art Institute. Again, we thank her so much for coming. We really did have a great time, and for the 20 or 25 minutes that she used for each session of 1 class, 2 classes, or up to 3 classes, I thought she did an excellent job of just pacing everything and making everything so easy to understand. And again, just the practical and the interactive part of her presentations really helped the presentations go on very smoothly. So again, wishing her continued success as an author and illustrator. Thank you so much again, Lydia, for visiting our school. I hope the best is yet to come for you.